Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So yeah, it continues to push higher here in the primary wave count. So Ethereum's move up is confirmed, yeah. As you will remember, if you've watched the previous videos, we talked about another wave to the upside in the primary scenario as long as the $1,300 level holds. There was a bit of uncertainty what we do here in the short term, how we're counting this correction. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but yeah, in all likelihood, we were still expecting a move up, and we've reached target because I said we could go sort of into the region 1350, 1360 to 1400. Was a bit unclear because obviously here we had a bit of uncertainty how to count this. Thought this could be a triangle, maybe a running flat. I think in the end it became a running flat, most likely here with an A wave down. But again, yeah, I'm still a bit uncertain, but it doesn't really matter anymore. But I'm gonna take a closer look at that in a minute. The primary expectation was still to push higher in the green count because we really only had here 1, 2, 3 waves complete, and I was still waiting for that fifth, which is now in. Probably not complete yet because we are still holding quite nicely. Remember, tomorrow is CPI data. I see it coming, and I could be entirely wrong here. We could still push higher in as long as a trend is going on. A trend is going on, but we're now overbought on the daily time frame here, and I see it coming that tomorrow we get a dip here. We see a lot of volatility, so it could be a very quick move down and then a move up. But I wouldn't be surprised. Everybody's FOMOing in now, and then we see a dip down tomorrow in a fourth wave, ready for another leg up. And we're going to take a look at support levels now. But yeah, already communicated it to you that most likely this blue count is going to get invalidated. It already that already became the primary view, that we will eventually invalidate it as soon as we broke above 1305. And I will now take it off the chart because it was technically still valid as long as we stayed below 1353. So I couldn't take it out, but now I can take it out. Makes the chart simpler. Yeah, makes the chart simpler. Remember, this could still now be in a different wave pattern, a larger A wave, B wave, and C wave. And then we would finish here at the top now and would put a more substantial high in, but we can still push higher then. It all comes down to, do we hold this wave 4 support, which I'm going to define. I'm not sure, can I define it already? I will give you a guide. I will give you some targets for the fourth wave here, but that would assume the third wave high is already in, which I don't think it is yet. Otherwise, we would probably get into a quick sell-off, but I think we're fairly close here now to a high. So what I've done, I've moved up my stop loss of my ETH position that I entered at 1256. I took already 30% of profits and moved up my stop loss. So I'm prepared for tomorrow. Happy to take some partial profit. I took some at 1392, well knowing that this could still be higher, but as much as I like scaling into support areas, I like to scale out in resistance areas. And I think we could very soon get this third wave, especially if I look at the proportions of this move up compared to the other waves. However, I need to say we have big volume here. I mean, okay, I'm on the 1 hour chart, but we had comparable volume here on the 3rd of Jan, which also pushed us quite high. And generally, yeah, there seems to be a bit of bullish sentiment going on in the crypto space. So really happy with how it's going here. I think we all we all like a few green candles, right, for our long-term holds. And I always, personally, that's only personal view, I think everybody should have some long-term holds on a Trezor, on a Ledger or something, because even if you're not short-term trading, or even if you short-term trade as well, do some swing trades or whatever, but if you miss entries, but you still have your ETH or BTC on your Ledger or Trezor, you're still happy when charts go up, isn't it? So that's why I like to have 2 portfolios, a HODL portfolio and a swing trade portfolio. But yeah, this is sort of where we are. Again, let's zoom a little bit into this short-term movement, and yeah, it is tricky, this one. It is a really tricky one, because there's a few ways of counting this. This moved up too high for a zigzag. The thing is, because we came down quite impulsive and this move up was corrective, it was the logical decision to count this as an A wave, this as a B wave. And in all likelihood, you would then expect a C wave down, yeah, to make a lower low, because that's the most likely outcome, an expanded flat. You get running flats, A, B, C, you get running flats. They are rare though. This was probably one. I don't want to go with this was the wave 4, and then we had a wave 1 up and a wave 2 down. I think I'm going to go with this, yeah, A, B, C. And then we had here a small 1, 2. This is now a 3. We should get another 4 and 5 ideally. Can still push a bit higher. Especially as this is the end of the third wave. So it is, that's why it's so strong. And yeah, you know, overall, the idea that we can push into 1400, 1500 range seems to come true. So extremely happy about it. We've been talking about these prices for weeks, and already down here it was extremely difficult to maintain the view that we would push higher, either in the blue count or the green count, but both were pointing to the upside. As soon as we broke above 1305, it became fairly clear that we could push higher into the 1500 range. Every couple of days I issue a written update and market update to channel members on Telegram and Discord. And yesterday, I'm just reading out here a few sentences. Resistance: it is unlikely for Ethereum that resistance will hold. Given how close we came to resistance, my primary view is that ETH is in the green count, should push between 1400 and 1500. If the green count pushes even higher at some point, if all Fabara, and so we carry on. But yeah, so we are close to 1400. Eventually we should reach it either in this third wave or after a wave 4 decline in that fifth. Let's see if we get it. I can give you now a target for the fourth wave. I will formulate it now for you, but it could be this will push higher, depending on how high we eventually go in this wave. Bear in mind, these are impulses, so I can give you a guide target for the third wave as well. Maybe we do that first, but they can always overshoot. So if we now look at target, I would take here the length of the third wave, go to the low of the fourth, which was quite high now. Yeah, so I have to take the end of the fourth, so it will correct targets a bit higher. But here we're looking at 1372 to 1403, to the 1-to-1 ratio. 1403, wouldn't be surprised to get to that level. Another way of calculating target is to take the length of the wave 1 and to go to the low of the wave 4 and look for the 1.618 extension. Now we have reached now that area. We've stopped at the 200% extension. Here, I mean, also in the wave 3, yeah. If we break above 1403, the other target, I think the next target would be 1418. That's the 2.618 FIB extension. But then we're already getting really, really high in what a fifth wave would normally do. Okay, so if we assume the high is already in, which I at the moment don't think it is because I have no evidence it's stopped, we should come down in a fourth wave into a support area between 1289. We should not drop below 1289 again, and 1345. So 1289, but if it goes higher this wave, it can still push higher. Yeah, also these targets will then push higher. But that's sort of where I see it, and that's why the current count can be maintained as long as we hold above 1289. Yeah, that's where we are with Ethereum. Excited how this is currently playing out here over the weekly, the daily candle close. Tomorrow, CPI data. I will make a live stream. I will put the live stream on tomorrow, so you can actually see it on the channel. Check out for announcements. It will be a public live stream. I will do that at around half an hour before the CPI data is released. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well for some additional content. And yeah, if you like, we've got a trading course on morecryptoonline.com. And also some affiliate links in the description if you like to support More Crypto Online. It would obviously help us to carry on, yeah, and grow the channel and grow the community and grow More Crypto Online. especially at the top, you find the Bybit link. If you're not signed up, you could do. They offer a bonus at the moment if you sign up and follow the terms and conditions. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you liked the update. Bye-bye.